Every Rh-negative child born is medically recorded. It was during the 1960s that the screening process for Rh-negative blood was developed, and since then, in every Western nation, all pregnant women are tested for Rh-negative blood. As mentioned in the first video I did on this topic, Rh-negative and Rh-positive blood types are incompatible. It can be dangerous for the fetus for an Rh-negative mother to be impregnated by an Rh-positive father. However, there seem to be other reasons why intelligence agencies are interested in people with Rh-negative blood, especially those with O-negative blood. According to a site called Ascension Glossary, the source of Rh-negative blood is original, angelic human DNA from the stars. As such, they may be called starseed people. Rh-negative blood has less karmic energetic imprints. Therefore, the energetic body of the Rh-negative person has a tendency to function at increased levels, much more so than the majority of the human population. Because it has higher spiritual energetics, this type of blood results in higher sensory abilities such as telepathy, empathy, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, direct spiritual knowing, reading energies, and ET contact. The Rh-negative bloodline has a natural resonance to reconnect with higher DNA activation, and it holds higher DNA potential. Clairvoyance is the faculty of perceiving things or events in the future or beyond normal sensory contact. Clairaudience is the faculty of perceiving, as if by hearing, what is inaudible. Clairsentience is the ability to sense other people's emotions. It is the ability to sense the present, past, or future physical and emotional states of others without using the standard 5 senses of smell, vision, touch, hearing, and taste. Another term that is frequently used is empath. An empath is someone who can sense and feel the emotions and energies of other people, animals, and even objects. In summary, Rh-negative types, especially O-negative, are able to see things and hear things that no one else does, because they really can see behind the veil which separates humans from the other side. And this does not only refer to the other side that is reached after death of the physical body, but other planes of existence, other dimensions, and parallel universes. They are the modern-day version of the ancient sages and seers who could literally see into the future, those who were the oracles and the soothsayers. Most of these individuals, however, are totally unaware of any of this. However, the intelligence agencies know who they are, given the efficacy of the NSA spying and surveillance network, which owns and operates the World Wide Web. After all, going back to World War II, the militaries of the Western Allies were aided by individuals with these types of abilities. They were regularly put into the service of military intelligence. How did this come about? Even though current studies done on Rh-negative blood are kept out of the hands of the general public and accessible only to researchers and the people who fund the research, we do have information on medical research that was conducted at the turn of the 19th century. This research was highly unethical. Many doctors and medical researchers from Nazi Germany during the World War II era were brought to the United States under Operation Paperclip. These researchers received funding from wealthy American foundations, such as the Rockefeller Foundation. Project Stargate was begun as part of the Cold War competition between the United States and the Soviet Union. It was established in 1979 at Fort Meade, Maryland. It was an Army unit that was created by the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency, but was transferred to the Central Intelligence Agency in 1995. It was established by the U.S. federal government to investigate claims of psychic phenomena with potential military and domestic applications. One of the key areas of the documents and focus was upon remote viewing, which is the ability of people with psychic abilities to psychically see events, sights, or information from a great distance. Remote viewers attempt to sense unknown information about places or events. It is performed to detect current events, but during military and domestic intelligence applications, viewers claim to sense things that were going to happen in the future. This is called precognition. In 1995, the CIA reviewed the program and produced a report which was released to the public on November 28, 1995. The report concluded that the Stargate effort should be terminated. However, the question remains, why did the military spend 20 million taxpayer dollars over decades on a project if it didn't produce any results? Was this simply a way to deceive the general public by telling them they didn't find anything? Through the Freedom of Information Act system, the CIA released 12,000 files, which equaled 89,000 pages of documents, and stated that this was all the research that was conducted. However, it is clear through rigorous study, the agency learned that Rh-negative people are predisposed to have psychic abilities and paranormal experiences. Why was the CIA interested in studying psychic powers? This was again the height of the Cold War, and the U.S. government was concerned that the Soviet Union might be conducting paranormal research and discovering ways to create super soldiers. Soldiers who could make themselves invisible, walk through walls, and remote view. The ability to see events, people, places, or things from a great distance away using nothing but mind power. As early as the 1920s, the Soviet Union was using Russian soldiers to try and send telepathic messages to submarines and recording the results. By the 1970s, there were over 30 centers in the USSR that were dedicated to the study of parapsychology. One of the things the Soviets studied was bioenergetics, or the theory that all living things give off an energy that can be used to move objects and read minds. U.S. intelligence agencies were also very interested in trying to train psychic agents to move things with their mind. This, then, is one of the main reasons intelligence agencies are interested in monitoring, tracking, and recruiting people with Rh-negative blood. Every Rh-negative child, again, is medically recorded, and so intelligence agencies know who they are. Another reason why they are interested in individuals with Rh-negative blood is because of a theory that people with these genetics have what is termed genetic memories. That is, for many generations, ancient peoples practiced psychic rituals and magic for pagan religions, especially Druidry. And it is possible that the memories of these abilities are coded into the genetic memories of the Rh-negative bloodlines, so that even if an Rh-negative individual hasn't practiced psychic abilities, they have a propensity for it and can easily be trained to do so. A final reason why intelligence agencies are interested in recruiting people with Rh-negative blood has been revealed by whistleblowers from MKUltra programs, mind control programs, run by the NSA. One of these is an individual named James Casbolt, who claims he was a former MI6 agent who worked in black ops drug trafficking operations during the mid to late 90s in London, England. Casbolt says he was born into a program called Project Mannequin, a mind control and genetic manipulation program run in the UK by the National Security Agency. Project Mannequin is an MKUltra sub-project. Casbolt claims he was recruited for the program because he has rare Celtic genetics as well as Rh-negative blood. Another whistleblower who spoke out about the recruitment of Rh-negative individuals by intelligence agencies was the late Max Spiers. I say late because Max died under very suspicious circumstances in the summer of 2016 after giving many interviews about trauma-based mind control programs, and he was in the same program that Casbolt was involved with. Max gave his final talk in Poland in 2016 and revealed many details about these horrific programs. Shortly before giving his talk, he told his mother, "If I die under suspicious circumstances, investigate." After presenting his talk in Poland, he got very ill and died after vomiting volumes of black liquid. The mystery of his death has never been solved. Max was interviewed many times for the BASES project run by Miles Johnston, and many of these interviews are still online and you can listen to them. What Max has to say about trauma-based mind control programs and the recruitment of people with Rh-negative blood is absolutely shocking. Max will always be one of my heroes because he knows he was putting his life in danger by speaking out, and ultimately it cost him his life at the age of 39. Again, most Rh-negative individuals are totally unaware that intelligence agencies are interested in them. However, the intelligence agencies know who they are, again, given the NSA spying and surveillance network that we know exists. All people with Rh-negative blood need to be aware of the history of Project Stargate and MKUltra programs. Rh-negative blood is rare and highly valued, and not simply because we are the universal donors.